Okay, this is part 2. As I was saying, I didn't notice any energy increase. And the other thing that a lot of people experience is weight loss. Just by going vegan, so cutting out the meat and dairy. And I didn't notice any loss either for that, which I was hoping. So, that kind of makes me wonder if anything other than counting calories would work. But I really want to try it. I tried last year, I think. It was last year. For 2 months. I did it through the summer. And my weight didn't budge. But now that I hear that Sasha from Rice and Raw took a little longer, then that gives me hope. So I'm really hopeful here. So what I've been doing is Raw-till-4. And I think for me that works really good because it's less pressure. I don't have to strive to be perfect about it, which when I do try to do something, I tend to go overboard. Just ask anybody. So this gives me a little more freedom and works better for me. And we're just coming into where we're going to be finally getting some fresh fruits and veggies here. It'll be a little longer, but we're getting them from the US right now, so it's nice. Anyway, so it'll give me a little more freedom. And I like my cooked starches. Taters be good. So, but I'm not doing it exactly like Freely and Durian Rider, because I'm not doing it as plain as that. I, for a long time, have been following Dr. McDougall, Dr. Esselstyn, Engine 2, all those guys. And so I have a lot of their recipe books. So I make McDougall meals, which are a lot more elaborate and involve beans and things that Freely and Durian Rider would need, I'm sure. Unless they had to. But they're very tasty. I really enjoy them. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, so it's gonna be a while. I'm just gonna have to wait and see how it goes. I guess the timeline I have in my head, which there shouldn't be one, and I know that, but just a short-term goal is the end of the year. I'm hoping that by the end of the year I'll see some progress. And here's the funny thing. I have been trying to do raw for many, many years. And prior to gaining all the weight and then starving it off, I'd never calorie counted in my whole life. So every time that I did try to do raw, and I always did it fully raw, I always tried to go 100% because that's just how my personality is. Every time I did though, I'd lose weight. I noticed it right away. And I can tell there's a difference. I can already see it just because this time I'm going raw, and I'll admit I'm eating a lot more than I would have back then. But this time I'm doing it and the weight has gone on. So I think that's pretty good proof that I've trained my body that it needs to hold on to the weight, because there's a starvation coming up. So anyway, we'll see. I'm going to try to keep a very positive attitude. I'm going to try to record what's going on. And, you know, if I have a bad day, I guess I'll have to record that too. It's not much fun for you guys, though. The other thing that I'm doing right now, and I'm pretty excited about it, pretty happy so far, is I'm trying no poo. And that may seem early to you guys because I'm just starting this again. But since I went vegan, it wasn't too many months later, and I mean it was within a year for sure, that I started looking for more ethical shampoos and conditioners, things like that. So I've been buying some organic and just healthier, no SLS, that kind of stuff. Stuff from then on. So it's been a while. So I switched to, I did my last shampoo last Friday. And then I just decided to do it. I didn't read about it. I mean, I've been watching Fit on Raw. I've been watching her videos about her no poo experience, and it went well for her. So I just decided to do it. I'm tired of my hair. It's always been very dry, very brittle, very just crappy. And I blame everything on the thyroid, but I figure that's got something to do with it. I'm also, like, I started having some grays in my 20s. So I color my hair, so that doesn't help it either. But anyway, so I did my last shampoo Friday. Tomorrow is now going to be another Friday from then, so it's been 1 week and 1 day tomorrow. And in that time, I just have been washing it with water and massaging my scalp. And on Tuesday, I did the baking soda and apple cider vinegar. After that, I had been reading about the boar bristle brushes, which I didn't want that, obviously, because for me, the number one priority for me is the ethical side. I would take a little bit of ill health in order to save animals' pain. I don't want to hurt anybody. So anyway, I won't do that. So I was looking for an alternative for that yesterday, and I discovered sisal brushes. And if you get a sisal, which is just, apparently it's made of wood. If you get a sisal hairbrush, I couldn't believe it. They're like $30 some odd. It's ridiculous. So what I did was I went to Walmart and I just got a sisal bath brush, just for your body, a body brush. And I tried that and it worked really well, so it was $4. So, score. Anyway, so I tried that, and sure enough, because my oils were getting pretty thick, I noticed them. They're really starting to bother me. And so I did that for a while, and sure enough, it does pull it down. It really does help. So I got my hair oils distributed a little better. And then I had done some reading that day about how you can use cornstarch and just kind of sprinkle it in and rub it in or whatever. Or cocoa powder, depending on the color of your hair. So I did the cornstarch. And I couldn't believe how great that felt. That was wonderful. And I did that at night. And then in the morning, I washed my hair with water as normal. And ever since then, it's been great. It's been really good. Like, it's really not oily. It's really good. I have no complaints at all so far. So I'm gonna see how long this goes. I'm gonna see if I can hold off until next Tuesday to do the baking soda and apple cider vinegar. I don't want to do it too often because I've heard that I read some that the baking soda, some people experience it dries your hair out, and my hair, like it leans heavily towards dryness. So I don't want to do that. I want to heal it. So anyway, and if I can't, it's fine. I'll just try to stretch it out over time. But I'm really hopeful that this will help it, because in the wintertime, especially being here in Canada, it gets so dry and so staticky, and just I want to like shave it off most winters. But I like long hair, so I won't. Anyways, so we'll see how that goes, and I will update with that, and I will update I guess any thoughts I have about my diet and how it's going and how I'm feeling as I feel them. Anyway, so I'll talk to you all later, and I hope you have a good night.